Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. Waiting on the results of the election to come in and everything here in the United States. I know the world is watching. Try to keep politics off of here, but I thought maybe some uplifting messages for today would assist, and just to see if there's anything coming out that the collective needs to hear or could assist the collective right now during this time. So we're going to ask the angels first. Angels, do you have any message for the collective at this time to lift their spirits, please? Thank you. You have Aurora. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example. So this could be partly that maybe some of you are actually feeling good, working on your business, building, doing your thing, but there's a lot going on in the world. A lot of chaos, negativity, of course, again, with this election time, and whatever is going to happen to come here. This could be where you feel like you need to suppress that or be a certain way because of all of that. And this is kind of saying, no, do your thing. Be in your vibe. Be in your world. It's okay. This is actually going to inspire others to lift up and be in theirs. It's inspiring. So that is what that is telling. Wait. Okay. That right there. And then we have Maya. Schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. So, learning, understanding, gathering knowledge and information on what you're interested in. Okay? Thank you, angels. Messages for the collective watching this video, please, angels, to help lift their spirits. Any messages for the collective watching this video, please, angels, to help them lift their spirits. There is a message coming out around giving and receiving. It's been popping up in multiple readings, and I can see that it keeps flipping around here in this shuffle. So this is a reminder to balance giving and receiving. It's just as important to receive as it is to give, and vice versa. Actually, true giving is being able to truly receive as well, right? It's the same thing. And in case we needed an added affirmation, there that is right there. That card did come out again. So giving and receiving. The entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale, give, or inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation, okay? Focus on service. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in this stream of giving and receiving in every situation and all that you do. So this is a huge message going on right now in the collective. There's also a feeling of balancing everything that comes in by, giving. So like, let's say you get gifted something or something special happens, pass it on, pass it on. Put yourself in the other person's shoes when it comes to giving and receiving if you can, If somebody's trying to give you something and you feel uncomfortable with it or something like this, swap roles. How would you feel in their shoes, And how would you feel, like what would you want the person to you'd want them to receive what you're trying to give, right? We also have out the ocean. The deep blue speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean if you can. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. And this could even be like setting your wallpaper on your phone with ocean images for a bit, or on the wall to help you reflect. Magnesium also is important. You can get like a topical magnesium spray, which kind of gives you like a similar, nutritional aspect to the ocean, which is good. And then we have the angels reminding you to ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. Talk to the angels right now, you guys. Spirits, angels, however you are, but the angels are really heavily around right now. They've been around since before Halloween, and right now their energy is so prominent. It's so intense. It's there so heavily, so prominently. So just please, all it takes is for you to reach out to them just for a moment. I even got some of my personal advice out to hand some weight I was carrying in my heart over to them, and all I did was just close my eyes and say, please take this weight from me, and they did. So it's not like it's complicated. You just have to do it. You have to ask. We also have out reward yourself. This is a reminder that you've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. And this is our third reminder out about giving and receiving, and how important it is to do both, but especially to be able to receive, right? This is really up there in the collective right now, here on this channel, who we are connected to here. So really hear this, please. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. Okay? This is very important. We also have school. The answer you are seeking involves going to school. That kind of came out in our original angel message as well. So for some of you might be needing to gain new knowledge, new education through any means of doing that. It doesn't have to be an official institute or even like online school. It can also be like classes, books, self-study, anything like that. And last but not least, we have creative project. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We are guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passion towards your life. Beautiful. I love this color too. This like sea green is really pretty. So yeah, something creative. Remember, it's a really good outlet for you to understand yourself, your psyche, your subconscious, your world, and to connect with others that way. And it makes things work, right? It makes things go around and function in a sense when we have that creative project or outlet. Clear. Thank you. Clear. Thank you. Okay. Do we have any uplifting messages for the collective watching today, please? Any uplifting messages for the collective watching today, please? Any uplifting messages for the collective watching today, please? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, try to take a new approach, guys, mentally. A new way of looking at things, of approaching them. Remember, if everybody's looking at something a certain way, maybe look at it a different way, you know? If everybody has one mindset of this is the system or the way things roll, this is the way it looks, maybe you can be the rebel, set the example for yourself, and tap into what feels right for you, and take a new look, take a new perspective, a new outlook on this world, on this system, on the way things work, right? Some of you are concerned about distance, negative energies coming in. For those of you who have been following the storyline here about being at a distance from your person, or separated from them, maybe you thought you would be coming together, and now feels like it's being delayed, or it's up in the air, or there's problems around this. This could also be a celebration being delayed, or just this holding period of unsurety of what's going to happen next, right? That we could just be in at this time. But at the same time, this energy, this uncertainty, it's causing you to reevaluate your happiness and your goals. to reevaluate what you really want on the long term. I feel like a lot of you are thinking about the long term, like, okay, what's gonna make me happy, or what am I gonna be happy about doing or want to be doing 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from now? What's actually gonna fulfill me and satisfy me? And are my goals now doing that? Are they empty? Are they full? Are they wholesome? Are they really speaking to my heart? And if they're not, what is the point of them? Like, where is my purpose in them and with them, right? So that's coming through there. I feel like you're waiting on travel. You know, we're waiting for some kind of travel or movement. Like, there's so much waiting now. And again, this could be this, like, the quarantines and lockdowns coming back in, and this waiting on this election right now, which by the time I post this, the results might be in. But either way, it's still a relevant message. So I do see you guys waiting. Is there any advice or uplifting messages, please? Advice or uplifting messages, please, for the collective watching this video. Thank you. Yeah, stay at home right now if you can. A lot of you are anyways, but stay in your own little world, your own little bubble. I kind of see maybe not looking at social media too much right now. If you can help it, try to keep your vibration high, keep your positivity rolling, and don't get too caught up in the whirlpool that is social media. Even though it can be a great tool and helpful in connecting, it can also be very draining, negative, fuel certain aspects. So right now is a really good time to do some introspection and to recluse in, to be solo time, major solo time coming out with that right there. Okay. Please show me the collective path of who's watching this video. Please show me the collective path of who's watching this video. Thank you. Clarification, please. Clarification, please, on the collective path. Clarification, please, on the collective path. Thank you. Yeah, okay. A lot of us are working out of, and this has been coming up, but working out of that heartbreak energy, that defeat, betrayal, backstabbed, just defeated energy. That maybe some of us have been going through a long journey in this energy and trying to get out of it, and we're finally coming out of it. And the path is coming out of that to move into being able to be optimistic, a little bit like naive in the positive way again about life, hopeful in love, just this positive outlook that the Fool has, this very blissful kind of trusting, open heart, like knowing feeling that the Fool carries with it. When we come out of this energy and really put this to rest and lay this to rest and remember that no, the world isn't all this. Yes, this happened and it sucked, but I cannot live in fear and live in defeat, this way, face down on the ground, or that's not living at all. So I have to come out of this and I have to open back up in my heart and live again. That's the path for the collective. And what is in the way of this path at this time, please, Spirit? What's in the way of this path at this time? Bring humor into the day if you can, you guys. Laugh today. Anything you can do to laugh, and just not anything, but normal things. It's a good time to do that. I can hear the spirit team being funny. They're actually teasing about this word that comes up, thwart, a lot lately, and they're like, you mean what's thwarting the path, which is just ridiculous humor, but it's also funny. So just a reminder to have humor as much as you can, to keep things light and to keep the vibration high. Laughing is such good medicine, it really is, okay? People who can make you laugh, they're just such healers, and I really am grateful for humorous people. I love humorous people, by the way. You guys are angels. Thank you. So yeah, what's in the way of the path? Actually, let's get clarification. Clarify this, please. Clarify this, please. Thank you. One more clarifier. One more clarifier on this, please. One more clarifier on this, please. Thank you. Yeah, it seems like there's some kind of grudge. So this is really self-explanatory, actually. This energy of being defeated is really hard to come out of, especially when somebody's done this to us, even though we're a part of everything that happens to us. We're seeing that things don't hurt, and that in certain scenarios, in a sense, we were the victim. We played the role of the victim, right? So in this particular aspect, it's very tricky to come out of such a heavy energy as the Ten of Swords, even though the path is to come out of it and to kind of be born again in a sense and renewed and open to the world and its possibilities again. It's such a challenge to come out of this energy. We know it. It's such a, if it was hard before, now it's like, you know, so a big part of that is not being able to see, like a big part of the obstacle of why we're not there is because we're not able to see what's being offered to us. We don't trust it. We don't feel like it's, you know, right or good or trustworthy, and we're just afraid that it's going to lead us right back into Ten of Swords energy, right? So we're not actually seeing the universe keeps offering us these opportunities and these chances and these things, and we're like stubborn and hurt and like, no, you screwed me over last time, fuck that, I'm not gonna take that or listen to that, right? And there's like still some resentment and some anger as well with past love, with a connection. There's energy there that is meant to be there to be mended and healed. It's like a karmic energy, and it's meant to be risen out of with strength. It's meant to be healed. It's meant to, you know, take flight, all of this, but you're still maybe in this process of, God, I'm, you know, hurt, I'm angry, I'm pissed. Maybe some of you are just, you know, it's resentment you can't let go of. And this can be any relationship dynamic. But this is coming up, and this is in the way, kind of, even though it's not technically in the way because it needs to be there in order for healing and growth to take place. It's in the way in the sense of, you know, the goal is here. The goal is coming out of this energy, but it's going to be hard to come out of those energies when we're stuck holding on to resentment and anger and frustration and bitterness and not seeing or accepting the opportunities that are being handed to us, right? This is all a big energy of resistance. We're in resistance for a reason, but we have to release resistance. And releasing resistance often comes from compassion and love for the self, which means then we can have compassion and love for the people and for the situation. So we can forgive and release our own selves, acknowledge what happened to us and how it felt. But then we can also forgive and release the other person because we have that capacity to do it with ourselves. And then once we do that, we can heal situations, feel lighter, even give them over to the angels, spirits, whatever, energy, universe. And then we can mend this, and we can come into the path we're trying so desperately to get on. I don't even like that word desperately, but trying so hard to get onto, which is this, you know, very blissful enjoyment kind of renewed energy. You know, weirdly, this card has a weird meaning for me today. Being in the place of obstacles, it actually feels like trust issues with yourself today to me. This is you not trusting yourself, you know? Part of you is like pissed at the world, pissed at the, oh shit. Part of you is like pissed at the universe, at the world, at this person, at things, at yourself, whatever. But the other part of you really just doesn't trust yourself. You just don't believe in yourself the same way. You know, maybe you made that mistake before is how you feel, and now you don't trust yourself. And that lack of trust with yourself, which is stemming again from a lack of understanding and compassion with yourself, is part of what is in the way of this. So, what is the advice, please? What is the advice, please? We already kind of had some, but what is the advice, please? Looks like you're watching this video. Thank you. The advice, please. It's time to take action in a different way. That will help. That will help shift the perspective and get you in touch with that self-love needed to heal this and to mend this. It is time to be solo, yes, again, to really understand yourself, to protect yourself in a sense from things that hinder your progress, naysay, make you feel more defeated. Even people that tell you like things that just, you don't need to hear. There's moonlight energy here, so creating by night might be significant for you. Endings energy, tapping into your inner knowing with tigers coming through as well, very powerful there. Tapping into your inner knowing is really important for you. Joining forces with yourself again, getting to love yourself again. And we can do this with simple things. I'm very insecure about my body and things like this, as many people are, but I've gotten a lot better about it. For one, because I try to do things that make me feel well. Like I do exercise, but in a realistic and kind and loving way that isn't pushing myself too much, but I exercise consistently because I know it's important for my well-being and my health and my mental health and how I feel about myself. I can work out and immediately look at myself and feel better about my image because I feel better inside. And I know I took that energy and time to do something loving for myself. I also do affirmations, like things I'm self-conscious about on my body or just even in my person that I am. I try to send them a lot of love and say, this is beautiful, this is beautiful, this is healthy, this is radiant, this is beautiful, this is healthy, this is radiant. Like I'll repeat mantras as I'm, massaging myself or just trying to send love into certain areas and things like this. It's, yes, it works. It's cheesy maybe, but it works, and it does. It's how you build it, especially when you start to do it consistently. Like I make that a part of my bedtime ritual, the affirmations and things like this. And as a part of my lifestyle, I just try to do what makes me feel well. And I feel like that is a high praise of self-respect. I try not to sell myself out as much as I can in arguments or conversations with people. I try to say, okay, my feelings are valid. I feel what I feel, and it allows me to realize that their feelings are valid too, and it's important to give yourself the love, the unconditional love and understanding that maybe you weren't, given for a lot of us, or that you were and you just lost your way too, or whatever it might be, but it's important to get our way back there. Advice. It's interesting this is coming out in advice, the 10 of Swords, even though it's the energy we're coming out of. I feel like this is talking about acknowledging it. We can't just let something go. Like if you're an alcoholic, for example, okay, but you don't admit it or you don't see it this way, you can't actually really necessarily heal from something that you're not aware of, right? If you're not aware of it, you can't really address it, right? So it's not that you're not aware of this pain, of course you are, but it's more about facing it head on and accepting defeat. Maybe some of us, it's hard to fully move on because we haven't accepted the defeat yet. We don't accept that this has happened or want to. Maybe it makes us feel humiliated to accept it, or belittled or demeaned or embarrassed, or just really negative emotions. Maybe we gave a lot of ourselves to something and it failed, and we don't want to admit that it didn't work out. We want to still hold on to hope or something. We don't have to look at it negatively though. We don't have to be like, oh, I'm a failure. No, not like that either. There's a middle ground with everything. That is the self-loving way that respects both sides of the story, right? But facing certain things that have happened is important. It's highlighted here. Facing a certain defeat and understanding that where we've been defeated, we can reapproach something in a new way. right? Maybe the old way has died, but a new way can be. And yes, new beginnings here, new outlooks, new beginnings, new endeavors, new creative projects, new passions, newness. You know, filling our cup with what is new, invigorating, inspiring, because what is old has a lot attached to it right now. And what is old might be actually emptying the cup or not really making it move at all, right? I hope that makes sense. I feel that my words are not as clear as I want them to be. Sometimes it can be a challenge to articulate the messages as they come through. It's more of a feeling, so hopefully you can see the feeling there. I don't know why I felt inclined to show these to you, but this is really positive. This is growth, love, growth, money growth, a lot of growth. And then this is that very strong knowing and new beginning, a lot of intuitive energy here coming through. This is you guys. This is you guys. This is just encouragement to remind you, yeah, this stuff is challenging, it's around, but you guys are strong. We're strong. We are strong. We are beautiful people, and we're trying. We are trying our best. That is all we can do. Opinions differ in this world. Yes. People can be ignorant. Yes. People can think they're not ignorant and they are. Yes. We can think we're enlightened and we're ignorant. Yes. Yes to all of it, you know? But at the end, are we trying to move towards love? Are we trying to move towards kindness, understanding, compassion? Are we trying to grasp new concepts and new perspectives? Or are we afraid? Are we moving from a love vibration? Are we moving through and from a love vibration? So, I think you guys are going to be just fine. I know you guys are going to be just fine, actually. I don't think it. There's a lot going on right now, but that's okay. Hang in there. Yeah, I think that'll be good for the messages for now. So, hang in there, love and light. You can email me at FrequencyOfTheHeart @gmail.com for personal readings. And until next time, much love.